Yeah. This is for the one who feels like life passed them by. Listen. You've been sitting in that same room for weeks, curtains closed, phone off, barely wanting to speak. Not because you're lazy, you just don't see the point. Every time you got back up, life hit another joint. I know, you watch people you grew up with moving ahead while you're fighting no conversations inside of your head. Your mother still calls, but you tell her you're straight. You've gotten good at saying, I'm fine, when you know you ain't. You had plans once, real plans, you could see them, but somewhere between losing yourself and trying to please them, you stopped talking about what you wanted to be. Now the mirror knows your face, but you don't know who you see. You keep saying your time passed, like life left you behind. But how can your time be over when you're still here, wasting time?
You're still here.
You're still here.
You're still here.
That means you still gotta move.
You may not have what they have, but you still get to choose.
Choose.
You can stay where the pain is, or walk towards something new.
Yeah.
You don't need the whole road, just the next thing you can do. You're still here. You're still here.
It ain't over
Just because it got hard, you're still here. You're still here.
Sometimes another chance don't look like a fresh start. Remember that car you got early last spring? Your cousin knew a man who could teach you some things. You said you'd call back when your mind was in place. Then 6 months passed and the number got erased. Then came that job, not the pay that you wanted. You laughed at the offer, said the work was beneath you, but the man who took it kept showing up early. Now he runs that whole spot and they're paying him yearly. That hurt, didn't it? Watching somebody build with the brick that you dropped, seeing they life start moving while yours stayed on stop. But this ain't about blaming you, I'm showing you clear. Some chances whisper so low you can barely hear. You keep waiting for a door with your name painted on it, something big, something perfect, a sign saying you wanted this, but the answer came small. So you acted like you never prayed. You didn't miss your chance, you just didn't like the way it came. Don't miss it this time.
You're still here.
That means you still gotta move.
You may not have what they have, but you still get to choose.
It's your choice.
You can stay where the pain is, or walk towards something new.
Yeah.
You don't need the whole road, just the next thing you can do. You're still here. You're still here.
It ain't over
Just because it got hard, you're still here. You're still here.
Sometimes another chance don't look like a fresh start. I won't lie and tell you everybody starts the same. Some were born near the finish, you were born in the rain. They had money behind them, people opening doors. You had holes in your shoes and eviction notes on the floor. You learned survival before you learned how to dream. Had to grow up at 12 and hold together the team. So I understand why you're angry, I understand why you doubt. You spent your whole life fighting, now you're tired of fighting your way out. But hear me, you don't have to become rich to prove that you changed. You don't need everybody clapping or remembering your name. Maybe winning is calling your children back. Maybe it's dropping that bottle and never going back. Maybe it's filling out the papers you've avoided for years. Maybe it's finally facing what you've been hiding in fear. Your next move might be small, but small don't mean it won't last. You can't go back and change your beginning, but you're still alive enough to change how it ends. It's not too late.
You're still here.
After everything,
That means you still gotta move. You may not have what they have, but you still get to choose.
choose you.
Oh,
Choose you.
you can stay with what broke you, or build something new. You don't need the whole road, just the next thing you can do.
Yeah.
You're still here. You're still here.
After everything,
Life put you through. You're still here. You're still here.
maybe the chance
Oh, you've been waiting for.
is you. It's you. It's you.
You're still here.
So it ain't over.
You're still here.
So it ain't over. Everybody Everybody sees what you do. But how many people ever asked you? Why? Yeah. You walk into the room like nothing can touch you. Jokes stay loaded just in case somebody gets too close. You know how to make everybody laugh, then drive home in silence. Soon as somebody asks how you doing, you change the subject. You call that being private, but the truth is you're scared they might see what you work so hard to hide. Your father told you a man doesn't cry, so when he left, you held everything inside. Now every time somebody loves you, you question what they want. You leave before they can leave, then tell yourself you never needed them at all, but you did. You spent your whole life acting like the womb made you strong. Yeah. But if you're still bleeding on everybody, something is still wrong.
Why you run when love gets close? Why you laugh when it hurts the most? Why you push away the ones who came to stay?
Why you?
Maybe who you became helped you make it through, but the walls that protected you are now trapping you. Before you blame the world for everything you do, take a minute
and ask yourself, why you? Yeah. You say people can't be trusted. Maybe you're right. Your best friend crossed you when the woman you love used your secrets in the fight that changed you. Now you check every phone, question every late reply, turn small things into big things, waiting to catch another lie. You call it being careful, she calls it living on trial. You haven't caught her doing anything, but she hasn't seen you smile in a while. She keeps paying for damage she didn't create. You keep testing the love until love turns into hate. Them when she finally leaves, you'll say, see, I knew it, but you gave fear the wheel and watch fear drive you through it. Be honest, everybody who enters your life isn't coming to repeat your past. Sometimes you lose a good person by making them prove they aren't the last.
Why you run when love gets close? Why you laugh when it hurts the most? Why you push away the ones who came to stay?
Why you?
Maybe who you became helped you make it through, but the walls that protected you are now trapping you. Before you blame the world for everything you do, take a minute
and ask yourself, why? This isn't me judging you. I know surviving changes people. When nobody came to save you, you learn not to need people. When asking for help got ignored, you stopped asking. When telling the truth brought pain, you started laughing. But you want that child anymore. You have choices now. You can open that door without tearing the whole house down. Call your brother, tell your woman the truth. Sit with your children and give them the words nobody gave you. Say I'm hurting, say I was wrong, say I need help. That doesn't make you weak, it means you got tired of lying to yourself. Let it go. Your pain may explain why you became this way, but once you finally see it, you can't keep using yesterday to excuse what you do today.
Why you run when love gets close? Why you laugh when it hurts the most? Why you push away the ones who came to stay?
You don't have to.
Maybe who you became helped you make it through, but you don't have to spend your whole life being the hurt version of you. You can face that pain, you can tell the truth. Healing starts when you finally ask why you.
You can't heal, but you keep calling, just the way I am. Now you know.
Why you?
Now you know.
Why you?
Some things run in the family, but that doesn't mean they have to keep running. You were 8 years old when you first saw your mother cry. Your father came home angry and nobody asked him why. The whole house got quiet. You learned to read his footsteps. Heavy meant stay in your room. Silence meant something bad was coming next. You never said I love you, but he kept food on the table, so everybody told you that should be enough. You grew up saying you would never be like him, but now your son hears your truck and knows what kind of night it's been. Same heavy steps, same silence in the hall. Different man, different house, but the same fear inside the walls. Look at it. You spent your whole childhood running from the man he became. The pain handed you his anger, and you answered to his name.
It can stop with you. All the hurt they handed down doesn't have to make it through. You can choose a different road. You can give them what you never knew.
It stops right here.
You are not your father's anger.
Yeah.
You are not your mother's fear.
What?
Followed your family for years. It can stop right here.
It can stop.
It can stop with
Your daughter watched you forgive him again. He said it was the last time you wanted to believe him. You told her love takes work. You told her people make mistakes, but she watched you cover bruises and put makeup on your face. Now she's older, dating someone who speaks to her the same. She calls it love because love and pain were taught to share a name. They hit you hard, you thought hiding the truth was protecting your child. But children learn from what we live, not just the words we say out loud. So you packed one bag, took a hand and walked through that door. You didn't know where you were going, you just knew you couldn't stay anymore.
keep walking.
Leaving didn't mean you stopped loving him that day. It meant you loved your daughter enough not to teach her love that way.
It can stop with you. All the hurt they handed down doesn't have to make it through. You can choose a different road. You can give them what you never knew.
It stops right here.
You are not your father's anger. You are not your mother's fear.
What?
Followed your family for years. It can stop right here.
It can stop.
It can stop.
Maybe nobody in your family ever finished school. Maybe every man you knew settled problems with a tool. Maybe drinking was normal. Maybe love came with pain. Maybe nobody apologized because pride got in the way. You inherited their stories, but you don't know them the end. Respecting where you came from doesn't mean you can't change where you're headed. Go get the help they were too afraid to ask for. Learn how to say I love you before somebody walks out the door. Show your son that strong men can be gentle. Show your daughter she should never have to beg to feel special. Save some money, read that book, make the call, take that class. Give the next generation something more than your past. Give them better. You may not be responsible for the damage that came before you, but healing it now, that responsibility belongs to you.
It can stop with you. All the hurt they handed down doesn't have to make it through. Doesn't have to make it through. You can choose a different road. You can give them what you never knew.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, you are not your father's anger. You are not your mother's fear. Followed your family for years.
It can stop right here.
Stop right here.
It can stop.
It can stop with you.
You might be the first one to change the story, but because of you, you won't be the last.
It stops right here.
With me.
It can stop right here.
With me.
Hi, I'm The Blueprint. If you're here, maybe you're thinking about subscribing to the channel. It all depends on your point of view, or maybe you already have.
I have an amazing life. Beautiful, impossible, and rarely quiet. And the rest of us have stories too.
There's so much more to tell, so I really hope you'll keep listening to my music. Sub to the channel today. It's free, homie.